Hello, CrossFit Linchpin. So I don't know if anybody's noticed yet, but yesterday or the day before when we did one of these Linchpin Conversations, I actually finally put it on the CrossFit Linchpin YouTube channel, which has been around for a long time, and I've been very neglectful in putting anything on there. So I'm doing my very best. Instead of these Instagram live stories just poof disappearing in 24 hours and then being gone forever, actually putting them on the YouTube channel because a lot of good topics are covered, good interaction occurs, and that way, I can kind of put what we talked about and they'll just live there, and then somebody can reference them or I can reference them, and life will be good. So, with that being said, and as always, feel free if you get a question, throw it out there. I can't promise that I'll remember to get to it, but I will put forth some sort of effort. So, since I'm starting to put these on the Linchpin YouTube channel, this topic that I'm going to chat about today has been covered before, but it's absolutely instrumental to what we do, why we do it, our mindset. So, in my opinion, it has to be one of the first videos to live there forever. And this is something, basically a good day in the gym versus a bad day in the gym. I'll define both of them, and the oversimplification is that all we're looking to do is accumulate good days in the gym and great things happen. It's just that simple. We're not splitting atoms, we're not doing brain surgery, we're just working out to get in really good shape. And there's no reason to make it more stressful than that. There's no reason to put more pressure on yourself than what it is, working out. And when you do that, it doesn't become fun. And if it's not fun, you're not going to do it long term. So you have to find a way to make it fun where you're going to stop walking into the gym or the garage or your fire department or wherever you work out. So here it is, super simple, in my opinion anyway. A good day in the gym, which is the goal, is you walk into the gym on your own terms, you do an intelligent warm-up, you look at the workout of the day, and then either before you even walked in when you saw it or during the warm-up when you pay attention to how you feel, you look at the workout of the day and you make an intelligent decision. You remove your ego and you say, is that workout of the day as written the best thing for me personally, given my level of fitness, my comfort with the movements, that whole 9 yards, my capacity? Is it as written the best thing to propel me forward in my fitness? If it is, easy day. You knock it out. You do it. If it's not, you scale it. Because scaling is cool. Scaling is awesome. And if that's the decision that should be made and your goal is not to get injured and to get fit, scaling is not only the right call, it's the only call. And so you scale it and then you attack the workout. And whether you're doing it prescribed or scaling it in some way, you attack the workout with intensity, and we know that high intensity is part of, constantly varied functional movements at high intensity is what CrossFit is, and it is that way because high intensity is the critical element in getting you fit and giving you results. So if you can do the workout as is, great, you attack it with intensity. If you have to scale it, great, then you attack it with intensity. And either one of those deals is relative intensity, relative to the individual's physical and psychological tolerance. So, relatively speaking, depending upon how you slept last night, how your nutrition's been, other stressors in your life, the whole 9 yards, you attack that workout with relatively high intensity. You finish, you cool down. There's no need to do accessory work. Accessory work is optional. We post them every day, and I'm very vocal about saying that it's optional. You choose to do it or don't choose to do it, whichever is the smart decision for your level, your timeline, the whole 9 yards. If it comes down to doing accessory work or playing with your kids, don't do the accessory work. Go play with your darn kids. So you make whatever decision's right, you cool down, you stretch, you go home. That's a good day in the gym. What's important to note is a good day in the gym isn't necessarily a day that you PR. The two aren't necessarily completely related. If you PR, sweet, that's fantastic. It's just icing on the cake. But that's not the goal every day. And if it is, I'm here to tell you, you're in your first couple of years of CrossFit. You're not on year 15. If you walk into the gym in year 15 thinking you're going to PR every day, you are going to be a very depressed, very unhappy, very disappointed individual. And that makes it not fun. And then you put the pressure on yourself. Then you dread going to the gym. And then you go less frequently. It's a terrible cycle. So at Linchpin, we're all about take the pressure off yourself, make it fun, remove your ego, understand the intent of the workout, make intelligent decisions, attack it with a relative intensity you can, and walk out of the gym. That's a good day in the gym. Again, if you PR, not irrelevant. PRs will happen every now and then. All you need to do is continue to accumulate good days in the gym. There's an occasional PR sprinkled in there. Accumulate good days, and great things happen in your fitness from accumulating good days. That's the goal. The other side is, in my mind, there's a clearly defined bad day as to what a bad day in the gym is. A bad day is you walk into the gym, you put too much pressure on yourself for whatever reason it happens to be. Maybe you've been working a long shift at the fire department or whatever. You should have taken the day off, but you didn't because your ego got in the way. You're tired, you don't feel good during the warm-up. You look at the prescribed workout, once again, your ego gets in the way. Maybe you're just learning how to snatch, and the full snatch, the squat snatch is too much, and you should do a hang snatch, or you should do a hang power snatch, or you should do a power snatch from the floor, but your ego gets in the way, and you say, it says full snatch, so that's what I'm going to do, no matter what. And you look at the weight, and you're like, the weight's a bit heavy for me, but it's what it says, so I'm not going to lower it. Ego gets in the way, and you do the workout, and you make an unintelligent decision. Or there's even something worse before that. You walk into the gym, and you figure, I don't have to warm up. Warming up's for chumps. And then you jump into a workout that's inappropriate that you should have scaled, but you don't because the ego got in the way. And now, let's say that you do that. It's a bad day in the gym. You put this pressure on yourself, maybe to PR, which you didn't, and it's awful. The best case scenario from that, the best outcome is you just had a crappy workout that your intensity was lower than it shouldn't have been because you should have scaled it and you didn't, so you suffered through the workout, and now you have just delayed your fitness. And that might be a point that some people don't understand is, if you should have scaled it, this is an oversimplification, I'm sorry, this is an Instagram video, it's not a 2-hour lecture in person. If you should have scaled the workout but you did not, you have delayed your fitness because if you're here doing this and you're doing functional movements, you're doing them at high intensity with intelligently programmed variance, I have to make the assumption that we're all here because we believe that the CrossFit methodology works. I've been doing it since 2005 and I'm here to tell you it works. Well, one of the key elements in there is this is the long line from the level 1. It's nerdy, we'll explain it. That intensity is the independent variable most commonly associated with maximizing the rate of return of favorable adaptation. What that means in just plain English is intensity is that critical factor in achieving what you want, favorable adaptation, and doing it quickly. But what you want is fitness, and you want to get fit, ideally, sooner rather than later. Intensity is the golden nugget to making that happen. What intensity is power. So you've got force times distance is work. You've got the time domain in the bottom of that. Force times distance over time equals power. Power is intensity. So the faster that you get a set amount of work accomplished, the more power, average power that you put out, your power is your intensity. So point being, if you should have scaled the workout and you didn't scale the workout, so now instead of you accomplishing the work, you're staring at the barbell on the ground for 30 and 40 seconds every time you touch it because it's too heavy and you should have scaled it. Or you don't have chest-to-bar pull-ups yet and you should have done just chin-over bar and you're just staring at the pull-up bar. Well, the force times distance, the work isn't changing. What is changing is the time component on the bottom of that equation is just growing larger, which means your power output's going down, which means your intensity's going down, which means your results are going down. So if you are interested in getting fit, scaling is the smartest way to do that. But a bad day in the gym, the ego gets in the way, the scaling doesn't occur. So your best case scenario on a bad day in the gym is you leave frustrated, upset, angry, and you delayed your fitness. The even worse scenario there is, since you overdid it, since you did a poor warm-up, since you don't like the scale, that you've tweaked yourself in some way, shape, or form. That's terrible. That's a bad day in the gym as well. We don't want anything to do with the bad days. And then the other part of the bad day might be that, well, I see the accessory work, and I know Pat says it's optional, but the heck with that. If it's written down, I'm going to do it, by God. And even though you're overtrained and tired, you do unnecessary accessory work. That's not smart either. So again, we don't want to have bad days in the gym. Bad days in the gym lead to terrible things and injury and hating fitness, and you don't understand why it's not fun anymore. We want to accumulate good days in the gym. It's literally that simple. And we want to surround ourselves with a fun and supportive community that encourages us to do that. So that's the goal. Oversimplification, but that's what we're all about. All right, let's see. Of course, my MO is to just miss questions, so I'll do one nice scroll through here before I get out of here. Get some thumbs up, appreciate that. Good morning to everybody as well. All right, nothing crazy yet, but the day is young. My oldest joins me in the gym and cheers me on. That's awesome. Somebody just tuned in. No idea what we're talking about, but that being said, Looney Tunes or Tom and Jerry, honestly, I'd take either one. All right, I think we're good. Oh. All right, we'll end on this one. Random question here. I'm going to say your Instagram handle wrong. It's NEUMS4261. What are some good Metcons to do in the hotel that doesn't have a fitness center but enough room in your hotel room? First of all, quick plug, which is totally accurate. If you're a member of the CrossFit Linchpin private track, which you should be, come on, you can probably find a bunch of limited equipment options that don't have anything at all. But then if you are a member of the private track, you have obviously the Beyond the Whiteboard app. Well, there's a track on the Beyond the Whiteboard app that has just like travel WODs, body weight workouts or whatnot. So if you do find yourself in a hotel or someplace that has literally no equipment, you could get onto that track. It's one of the public tracks. You don't have to pay additional for that track, and check it all out. You'll be good to go. But I will tell you from personal experience, when in doubt, embrace the burpee, for sure. You could do pistols, you could do push-ups, you could do handstand work against the wall, you could do death by shuttle sprints, you could do dips off the side of a chair, you could do hollow rocks, you could work your L-sit, you could do plank holds, you could do tempo work and all kinds of negative work on handstand push-ups. Tempo and negative work on just regular push-ups would be just so challenging. Same with the air squat as well. But the burpee, back in 2013, I think it was. Now, it wouldn't be one of our videos without a tangent, right? Back in 2013, when myself and Ian Wittenberg did the 3-2-1 Go South, which you're not familiar with that, we got a motorcycle trip funded through CrossFit where we left from Big Sky, Montana. I was on a bike and Ian was on a bike, and we rode all the way down through the United States, all the way down through Mexico, through Central America, punched into South America, and made our way down to Chile and Argentina. It was about 4 months, about 12,500 miles. We just popped into every single CrossFit affiliate that we could find along the way. But the point of my story is, on top of it being incredible, I should chat about that one time, about everything I learned on that trip and the people that I met. But we didn't have a lot of gear. We rarely had barbells or whatnot. We'd find ourselves in the middle of nowhere. It might be several days between when we were at one CrossFit affiliate before we'd find another CrossFit affiliate. And we did a ton of burpees. It was like 4 months worth of burpees. And when I finally got back to, the U.S., got back to my home gym and whatnot, from not being able to do so many things for a while, some things had some rust on them for sure, but I was shocked at how much capacity I was able to maintain in everything. Front squat, deadlift, you name it, things that we didn't even do that frequently, from just doing burpees and sprinting is what we did a lot of, burpees and sprinting. So when in doubt, I'm a fan of burpees and sprinting. So I hope that helps. I hope everyone has a wonderful day. Enjoy today's workout, the 7x1 overhead squat. And if you don't have the overhead squat, just scale it down, right? Scale it down. You can do a front squat would be the next best thing for that. And if that's still a bit too challenging for you with rack position, or maybe just new to lifting, then you try the back squat. And if you're new to it, don't so much worry about the loading of the bar, especially with the overhead squat. Worry about choosing a weight that's challenging yet appropriate, and you can safely do and walk out of the gym better on that day's technique. So that should be that. Let's see. I know I said the other one was the last question, but I got sucked in. Bacon17. Went on a very challenging hike on Monday in the White Mountains with my girlfriend. Took yesterday off. Felt run down. Today I'm just sore. Should I still do the squat? Bacon17. First of all, that is an excellent question. I love the fact that you're even asking it. Here's the other part. Everything that we do here at Linchpin anyway, I'm very much into honesty, transparency, being genuine and authentic, right? So I'm going to tell you, I don't know. That's my real, from my gut answers, I don't know. A couple sentences there, like, you're just sore, it might be perfectly fine. You're horrifically head to toe sore, it might be a terrible idea. Without a lot more detailed knowledge about that, there's literally no way for me to say whether or not you should knock out the squats today. It's going to have to be a personal decision, based on hopefully an intelligent choices of how you feel. Maybe you start the warm up, you play it by ear, maybe you go a little light, or maybe you're just normal sore. And if you're normal sore, that's probably good to go. But that choice will have to be yours. But whatever it is, remove the ego from the choice and make the best choice for you moving forward. So that's it. Hopefully we'll continue this tradition, and I will continue to post these on the CrossFit Linchpin YouTube channel. Goodbye.